Mike Rallings is tested and is extraordinarily qualified for this job. We've worked together in thick and thin since I took office, and I trust him. Now, we had some outstanding candidates for this job. And as a side note, I want to note that the state of leadership for both police departments in this country is strong. I witnessed it when I interviewed 6 outstanding folks last Wednesday, and I left there with a very hard decision to make. But I am glad that I conducted a national search, because it showed me that Mike Rallings is the best qualified candidate in the entire country for this job. Mike Rallings is a great police officer, a great leader, and a great man. And I'm so happy to introduce him this morning. Mike Rallings.
Good morning. Good morning. Mayor, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank all of you. It's just I'm a bit overwhelmed right now, so forgive me if I'm a little out of composure. But first I want to thank God, as I did 6 months ago, for this just unbelievable opportunity to lead this city and this police department. You know, we serve an amazing God. So, so young people, you know, as we start the first day of school, that's really what I want them to understand. That you know, I'm a living example of what God can do in your life. And despite my shortcomings, man, He has just been so good to me. So, young people, you know, and I hear the challenges almost every single day, and I think about them at night. But I'm just going to give you a few words of advice, and I'm going to stay on script because my brain is kind of razzled right now. But you know, God has provided a path for me, and so I hear people every day talking about, can you succeed? Yes, you can succeed. Despite all the challenges, you can succeed, because God places people around you to help you through those most difficult times. Obey your parents. If your parents aren't around you, find some adult, some positive role model to give you advice, because your parents can't be with you all the time. But there will be other people that will show up in your life and that will help you and help you make decisions that you can bounce things off of. But God will be there with you 24/7 in the wee hours of the morning, late at night, and you definitely can reach out for guidance. You know, work hard in school. We were at an event, well, we were at a number of events this weekend, but one pastor said, you know what, kids, all of you start today with a 4.0. First day of school, you start with a 4.0. It's your opportunity and your job to maintain that 4.0 the rest of the school year. I'd be remiss without thanking my mother and father, Calvin and Ruthie Rallings. You know, they're not here. They're going to be with the Lord, but again, they did not neglect their responsibility. Think about my dad, man. I know he got tired because the light bulb, it took a while for the light bulb to go off. I think I was about 14 years old and it just went off, and I know he said, man, I was about to give up, son. I didn't think you'd ever get it. But again, I just thank them so much for raising me to be respectful, to be responsible, to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, to admit when I was wrong, to take my punishment like a boy when I was a young man, and to take it like a man. So I just can't thank them enough. Mayor, again, thank you for this awesome opportunity that you've given me. I'm definitely honored to serve in this capacity. The last 6 months have been tough. It's been some of the toughest months in my career, some of the toughest months in law enforcement across the nation, but it's been some of the best months of my life. And I'm so thankful for just being able to be here. And again, I'm just ready to serve. You know, even after 26 years, and you think that, man, what else could I do? I think I've given a kidney, and now I can give a lung and help, you know, breathe some life back into some of these neighborhoods and to some of our citizens that are hurting, that may have given up, and just continue to help them out. You know, Memphis is just an interesting city. There's no other city quite like Memphis. And we should be proud of our city. And the mayor talked about the 5 candidates, and we got to spend that day together. And you know, we talked. One guy I've been knowing him 10 years, and so you know, we're shucking and jiving, eating, talking about each other's cities. And I'll just say that I think I've heard from each one of them that sent me either congratulatory text or an email. But it shows the nature of the quality of the professionalism of the candidates. And the mayor said he had some good candidates, and I told those guys candidly, hey guys, you know, if it's you, man, I'm here to help you transition. But it's me. So, and they're offering their condolences and their assistance to help me. They did. They offered it. Hey, anything we can do for you, let us know. We're here for you. And I appreciate that, but again, it shows the professionalism of law enforcement in the United States. City Council, I see some of you out there. You know, thank you for your vote of confidence and your willingness to work together. Citizens of Memphis, I've just been so blown away with your outpouring of love and support. It's just blown me away that you've allowed me to serve you. I've felt your love, I've felt your pain. I am here for you, and I'm committed to all of you. It doesn't matter if you're from South Memphis, East Memphis, Orange Mound, or Boxtown. You know, we're here for you. We're also committed to making this city a better place. I can't go any further without thanking 2 great police directors, Director Larry Godwin and Director Tony Armstrong. And they were involved in the process. They got to listen to the candidates, and I just appreciate everything they've done, the great example they've set. Both of them have been inspirations, and I'm so glad that we've been able to maintain relationships. Men and women of MPD, wow. I can't say enough. You have stood, you faced death head on. You didn't falter, you didn't waver. And although we've seen horrific attacks on law enforcement officers across the nation, you have stayed strong, you kept your head up, and you continue to come and serve the men and women of this city, the children. You left your families when they were worried about you, and I just can't thank you enough for making that sacrifice. But there's one group that really has helped us. You know, the clergy, especially the Clergy Academy graduates. We have stood on your prayers. We walked on your prayers, your unwavering support, and I just can't thank you enough.